Hello there, you amazing viewers and subscribers. Welcome to a brand new Doctor Who review for today. So, I know yesterday I said that it's going to be a review on Victory of the Daleks. I've actually put my Series 5 review on hold at the moment because with the big fantastic news of Doctor Who The Collection Season 17 coming out in December, I thought I'd sit down and review each of these stories first before I get to the whole Blu-ray box set in December. So last night, after I did my review on The Beast Below, I actually sat down and watched... I've actually sat down and watched Doctor Who, the very first story of Season 17, which is Destiny of the Daleks, which was actually broadcast from the 1st to the 22nd of September 1979. Now, this season is Liana Wood's first season as Romana. I mean, she did do a cameo, like a story in the last season, Season 16. So, I'm really looking forward to Season 17, to be honest with you. It's a Tom Baker season. Tom Baker is my all-time favourite Doctor. Explains why I got my cardboard cutout of Tom back out now, because I did put it in my way for the last couple of months, and now Season 17 is coming out. I wanted to show my excitement for this season, because it is a Tom Baker season. As you can tell, if I move out the way a minute, my whole shelf behind me now, here, is now got all the Blu-rays on it. So that's the Blu-ray shelf behind me, where here's going to be the DVDs, my VHSs are over there, and my whole figure display is actually over there. So, I thought I'm going to do a whole review on Doctor Who Season 17, story by story. So, this is episode 1 of this review. Well, call it episode 1, but you know it's not going to be an episode 1. It is Destiny of the Daleks. So before I get into this, I'm going to show you what I actually own of Destiny of the Daleks. So for Destiny of the Daleks, I own the 1994 VHS release, which we've got here. So I'll just pop that there. We have that VHSs. And then, of course, we have the 2001 Destiny of the Daleks release. That comes in the Davos collection. So I put that there. And then, of course, we have the 2007 DVD release. So, 2 VHSs releases and then the DVD release. There. Of Destiny of the Daleks. Now, I didn't really enjoy this story when I first watched it, because I think the budget was a bit bad and stuff, but we watched it lately last night. I watched the 2 VHSs last night. I didn't really go to bed until 3 o'clock this morning after I watched Destiny of the Daleks on DVD. I know, call me mad. Didn't go to bed until 3 o'clock because I was up watching Doctor Who Destiny of the Daleks. Now, I love the whole return of Skaro. I mean, this is when the Daleks go back to Skaro to try and find that old creator Davos. Now, Davos in this story is played by David Goodison, because David Goodison has returned as Davos in the trailer for Season 17's trailer. I absolutely wanted to sit down and rewatch the story, because that trailer and that stuff made it look absolutely great, and wanted to go back and rewatch the story. I absolutely love the way it's all set on Skaro. I like the Movellans. The Movellans actually introduced in this story. This is their only time appearance in Doctor Who, apart from that little bit of a cameo in the pilot in Series 10 with Peter Capaldi. So, also the Daleks have gone around kidnapping humans so they can try and dig out the remains to try and find their creator Davos. Now, of course, I love the opening title sequence. So when you see the opening title sequence, you have the Doctor there with K9. So I'll just quickly show you 1 minute. So here is my version of K9. So when the Doctor's there with the black band and he goes, do that again. K9 coughs and he goes, say laryngitis. How can a dog get laryngitis? Romana, Doctor, the dog's got laryngitis. And he goes, oh, I'm so sorry. What are you doing? Regenerating. Only time was coming. What are you talking about, Princess Astra? Romana. Shut up, K9. What are you doing in that body? Regenerating, do you like it? You can't go around wearing copies of bodies. Even though the Doctor does exactly the same thing like he does in later history with Colin Baker and Peter Capaldi. Now, of course, when Romana goes and picks out her new face, I love the bit when she literally comes out with different bodies, and he comes out with this really tall version. He goes, too tall, take it away. And he goes, talks to her, goes, well, you need something that's a bit more stylish. Well, you know, style. I love Tom Baker's performance as the Doctor. He's really, really great in these seasons, especially in this opening story. I like the return of the Daleks. I think the Daleks need a good paint job in this one because they are looking a bit battered, and yeah, the Daleks are just literally looking a bit battered. Again, Davos is now played by David Goodison. Now, he was originally played by Michael Wisher, but because Michael Wisher was actually unavailable to come back and play Davos for this story, they got David Goodison. The only problem they had, they didn't have the budget to make David Goodison a new Davos mask, so he was wearing Michael Wisher's, but it was too small for him. So, like when you see Davos's face, it's a bit funny because Michael Wisher's face was a bit struggle to get the mask on. When Terry Malloy becomes Davos, which is, I've already done a review on his stories. He had a whole new mask and everything. I love the whole fact that this story is set back on Skaro. You got the Doctor and the TARDIS. When the Doctor really goes, "I've been here before," and he literally doesn't click until Skaro, until he's there talking to the Mavellans. The Mavellans, I think, are a bit of a wooden sort of character, and because this story was actually written by Terry Nation, who is the creator of the Daleks. I think he's forgotten the whole point of the Daleks, because he's in this story, he's literally calling them robots, in robots versus robots, and the Daleks ain't robots. That are human people that have been mutated, the Kali people have been mutated into these kind of great big blobs in war tanks, and that's what makes a Dalek. My favourite episode in part 3 is where you see like the Doctor there talking about Davos with the Mavellan, with Mamana and the old guy, and Davos is there, literally comes to life. You just see his hand moving, and he goes like that, and then you get that whole climax of the title sequence. Then you open up and Davos goes, "Now, where are my Doctor? Davos, I thought I left you for dead. Dead? I do not die." I absolutely love the way Davos does that. And then when the Doctor literally gets him inside the freezer tube, when he goes, "Bye bye, Davos," and literally presses it, and Davos turns into ice, which where he ends up in the human prison ship in Resurrection of the Daleks. I really enjoyed this episode. Tom Baker does a great performance, and then when you see him trying to blackmail the Daleks, it is just one of the best moments in Doctor Who's history. Now, in the DVD version, you can either watch this with the original special effects that make the episode really, really bad, but also you can actually put it in with new effects on the special features. You can just go down, click on the new special effects, which are 10 times better than the original effects. I absolutely do love the new effects in the story, which I'm hoping that in the Blu-ray box set, their special effects are actually in from this story. I do have to say, I'm quite looking forward to sitting down and watching this in 5.1 surround sound. I really am actually looking forward to sitting in 5.1 surround sound. I love watching modern Doctor Who, because when I watch the modern one, I play it through my sound system, and then when you play it through 5.1 surround sound, the Daleks sound amazing in it. And then some classic Doctor Who stories have done it. I mean, for the Blu-ray releases, they've done it with Planet of the Daleks. Listening to that story in 5.1 surround sound is pure gold, and it is beautiful. I absolutely do love Doctor Who Destiny of the Daleks. Again, I have said this is one of the weakest stories for the Tom Baker era. Now, it's because it literally does set up quite a bit of it, but I really realise it's not as bad as I thought it was, because I haven't watched it in a long time until I watched it last night. I mean, I watched it on this VHS, and then I watched it on the DVD. If you ask why have I not watched it on this VHS, it's because I haven't opened it, because there's no point. Until this video goes, I'm not opening this one. I'm waiting for this VHS I'm waiting for this one to go, and then I'm going to watch it on this one in VHS. Now, what I'm going to say to you is, yes, I am looking forward to season 17. I'm quite looking forward to watching Destiny of the Daleks in 5.1 surround sound. I think it's going to be a great story. I'm going to try and give these reviews my personal opinion on them. I mean, when I get to Creature from the Pit, I normally haven't been too nice on Creature from the Pit, but I haven't watched it for over 5 years, so my opinion might change on that. So, yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of Doctor Who Destiny of the Daleks. Is it one of your favourite stories? Is it not a favourite story of one of yours? And join me tomorrow when I talk about Doctor Who, The City of Death, which I'm going to be watching on VHS. Have a great day.